One of the only programs in the state that has a 24/7 sexual assault forensic examiner or SAFE program is in Bangor. Every year, St. Joseph's Hospital hosts a community event to sustain the support of specialized, compassionate care for survivors. Participants of the Commit to Community 5K, 10K walk or run picked up their numbers and T-shirts throughout the day. The race will be this Sunday, September 28th, starting at Broadway Park in Bangor, with pre-registration beginning at 7:30 a.m. Organizers also included a kids obstacle course, and the events will start at 8:30. The race director says whether you're a participant, volunteer, or someone who continuously donates to the program, it takes a village to keep this program going as the demand for services continues to rise.
It's really important for this area, for not just Bangor, but really Eastern Maine, and I like to think New England as a whole has a service like this.
Knowing that we are here 24/7 is really important to our community. There's been a very large spike in violence within the state. Last year we helped out 865 survivors. That's 13% more than the previous year. We're already seeing this year a 30% increase, so we are set to help potentially over 200 survivors this year.
All proceeds from the event go straight to the SAFE program, which has made it possible for round-the-clock coverage. The nurses provide one-on-one medical care, immediate connection with an advocate, referrals, and treatment for medical consequences of assault. To learn more about the race and program, head to the link on our website and mobile app.